y'all. I'm Mimi, aka the Piscean Seer, and this is one of your daily collective messages, okay? Like, and subscribe if you get anything out of this. Thank you so much to those of you who do like, subscribe, and comment, okay? It will always be loved and appreciated, okay? God, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, all beings of the light with the best interest of me and the collective at heart. You are always and forever welcome into my readings, okay? Please give the Piscean Seer family the best and most accurate information for them at this time, okay? These readings, as far as I'm concerned, are on fire today, okay? This is going to be a Demeter reading, okay? So let's get this overall energy. What is the overall energy? Okay, release your blocks, okay, with the first quarter moon in Scorpio, okay? So you could be a Scorpio for sure. We got the last quarter moon in a Leo, okay, with lighten up, okay? You needing to lighten up a little bit, baby, okay? Life is meant to be enjoyed. It's meant to be played, okay? Of course you're learning and you're going through different things, you know, but it's like a lot of you guys who are looking at me, you know, you have finished like your dark night of the soul, you know, you're done going through those things. So it's time for you to start embracing a more light, heartfelt, joyous view on your life and on the world. If you don't turn that around, then you're going to keep manifesting more and more of the same, okay? You could also be a Pisces, okay? There's a need for you to honor your feelings in a major way, you know, and to let your fears dissolve and make a lot more time for your self-love to find balance. This is Libra twice, okay? So it says, keep your heart open, you know, don't close off your heart. Don't be closed off, period. You know, try to remain open, because if you're closed, you're not open to receiving, okay? But I am going to read that out of the book. What else? Improving health, okay? So currently your health is improving in a major way, you know, and this thing right here, this caduceus looking spiral, you know, it's giving me DNA upgrades, but it's also giving me Kundalini energy, okay? And how it rises up to the cup, you know, and then the two rainbows come out of it and shine around, you know, the person's head, you know, and her third eye, well, not even her third eye, that's her crown that's got the light on it, you know. So I feel like you're coming into this greater sense of awareness, you know, this deeper energy of enlightenment. You know, you could even be into yoga, okay? You could be doing a lot of yoga at this time. Or just, you know, in general, you could be someone who teaches yoga. Yeah, we got look for a sign, okay? So pay very close attention to any signs or anything that is going on around you, okay? And also look more of that positive type of energy. Remain very positive, especially about the people who are coming into your life at this time, okay? These are very helpful people, loving people that you should say yes to, you know. And you should reconsider some of the old people, okay? Is what I'm really hearing. But now is the time for you to be taking action, okay? Not necessarily the time for you to be waiting, you know. Some of you guys do need to wait, you know. Some of you guys are waiting for something better, you know. You guys could have gotten turned down or told no, you know. Demeter's asking you guys to let go of what you think is happening. Look at the same type of picture, okay? But except this time, you know, there's a hourglass here on top of this, and this is actually a DNA helix, okay? So more of that DNA upgrade energy, you know, but everything comes in perfect time, which is divine time, okay? So, and it's like, it also depends on you and how you're looking at, okay, when is this thing want to come in? If you're looking at this thing like it's still coming, then it's going to always be coming. You have to start looking at things like it's here. It's already done. It's been provided. You know what I mean? God already told me. He let me know this and this and this is mine, you know? And so it is. But you need that faith, that belief in your, not only yourself, but in spirit, you know. And I feel like they're really improving your health and the way that you see and commune with spirit at this time, okay? So this is the first quarter moon in Scorpio. It's on page 68. Okay, 68 could be significant to you. You could be a life path number 6 or 8 or 9 or 11 or 2 or 3. Okay. So it says, when it comes to pushing through your fears and any other negative feelings, you're going to have to dig deeper. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. I'm hearing, if fear is all that we should fear, then what are we so afraid of? Because fear is only in our heads. Someone please say that it's okay now. What are you worrying about? Got my dreams, got my life, got my love. Got my friends, got the sunshine above. Why am I making this hard on myself when there's so many beautiful reasons I have to be happy? Okay. So it says the only thing we have to fear is fear itself, because fear blocks us. Make time to clear any toxic feelings around you. Don't let pride stop you from showing how dearly you want something. It's okay to be vulnerable. If you know the people you're dealing with are trustworthy, think about others as much as you think about yourself. It says there's a light and shade in your situation, and you need to embrace it. Don't get stuck on one idea and refuse to budge. Don't get stuck in the light and don't get stuck in the shadow. The happy place is right in between the two, in a balanced place where there is equal parts of both. You know what I mean? And just like, it gives you such a deep understanding of yourself when you think about it that way. Okay. So it says, energies of the first quarter moon in Scorpio. Thank you for helping me to clear out energetic debris so I can fulfill my potential. That is the affirmation. Energies of the first quarter moon in Scorpio. Thank you for helping me to clear out energetic debris so I can fulfill my potential. Okay. And improving health, if you believe. Okay. The angels want you to know that the health of the person you asked about is going to improve. You can request the assistance of Archangel Raphael and your guardian angels to speed along the recovery. This card may also be urging you to make more healthful choices in your life. If you're feeling called to detox from harmful foods or substances, you should follow that guidance. Removing unhealthy practices from your life will make you feel vibrant and strong. Okay. So they're helping you to change a lot of things, getting rid of any unhealthy habits. You might be eating very healthily right now, which is always great for you. And healthy food just tastes so good. Like, I just love salad. Like, that's my favorite food, for real. But also, I love the junk. Okay. I love me some junk. I'm always eating some damn cookies or some brownies or something sweet. Okay. We got the King of Cups, okay, and the Lovers at the bottom of the deck, okay. I feel like it is your emotional health that's improving a lot at this time, okay. Yeah, I feel like that could have been something that you avoided at all costs in the past, but I feel like the more emotional work that you do, the more you see these options like rushing in toward you, and so you could be in a place where you're really embracing your towers and just really looking at it like it's for the betterment of you, or you're needing to look at things like they're for the betterment of you. That's why it says release your big blocks. I feel like one of your big blocks is feeling like everything's happening to you, but nothing ever happens to you, baby. Everything happens for you, okay? It's like you're in your own personal little world. I really heard like the world, the energies revolve around you because you are one with everyone and everything. So yes, the world revolves around you, okay? Because you are one with everyone and everything. The world revolves around all of us. It's all about us, okay? So release your blocks. I feel like also I heard like impossible. You could feel like things are impossible. Nothing is impossible, baby. Everything is possible. Open up your mind and just embrace that fact that everything is possible and you can't go wrong, okay? But what is this King of Cups talking about? This specific, oh, there they are. So the King of Cups says a loving person who gives, it says, first of all, it says emotional security, mentor, and support. Okay, so you could be attracting someone of that type of energy to you, or you could be that kind of person, someone who is, who makes others feel secure, who is a great mentor, always has great advice, very supportive. And even you could be a little bit, emotional sometimes. So it says a loving person who gives the positive regard and unstinging support that enables you to flourish emotionally or creatively, my bad. So it says a counselor, a spiritual teacher, or patron of the arts, for example. This card could also indicate that you need to find such qualities within so you can have the confidence to fulfill your destiny. Like some of you are not looking at yourself like the counselor, the spiritual teacher, or the patron of the arts that you are. You don't see yourself as this mentor, as this emotional security, and as the support. You could be someone who jokes a lot like me. You could be someone who doesn't take yourself very seriously, but I feel like Demeter's saying that to say you're taking things a little bit too seriously at this time. Like, get back to when, you were laughing and you were having a good time and making jokes about certain situations. Okay, I seen 1111. Rather than making everything so heavy. But I feel like those are some qualities that they're helping you with in this health that they are helping you to improve at this time. Okay, so what's this? Because it jumps right out. Okay, we got the storyteller. Okay, ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. You could be someone with a lot of great stories that you don't realize. Okay, I'm hearing you have stories of strength within that you may not even realize or be aware of. But it's like these are just regular stories, little things, little happenings that you've been through in your life. You can have some wild stories, but these stories, these things, these experiences that you have collected, they make up your testimony, which is everything. Okay, your testimony is your story. Okay, it is what makes up who you are, the things that you've been through and the lessons that you've learned. Okay, so I'm going to look at the esoteric letter D, okay, before we get too deep into this, and then it feels like we just had to read a whole bunch of shit. But I'm going to try to like pull out the important parts. I'm going to read whatever she tells me to read though, because that's how I get down. I just do what Spirit say, and it always works out just fine, okay? So now all of a sudden I feel like I don't want to look at this one. This one, letteracer.com. Okay, I've been looking at this one. This one's kind of nice. Okay, so it says the alphabet is a system of symbols that hold great meaning beyond just the literal letters. Let me see. Let me go down here. So it says the letter D is the fourth letter of the English alphabet and is one of the most frequently used letters in the language. It is a consonant, and it is pronounced with the hard or soft D sound, depending on its placement in a word. The letter D is also commonly used in many other languages, including Spanish, French, and German. I can't believe I really just read that. Okay, it says, because we know all of that about the letter D. Okay, it says, when we explore the spiritual meaning of the letter D, we can gain a deeper understanding of its significance in our lives. Here are some key spiritual meanings of the letter D. Okay, so we got determination and drive. Okay, closely associated with the concepts of determination and drive when we have a goal in mind. Okay, you could be feeling that way, very determined, very driven at this time. Okay, it also represents discipline and structure. Okay, so they could be healing the discipline and structure that you have in your life. It also represents divine connection. It says to strengthen your connection with the divine and the energy of the letter D, you can incorporate practices like prayer, meditation, and spending time in nature. These activities can help you quiet the mind and open your heart to the spiritual realm, allowing you to receive guidance and support from higher powers. It says you can also use symbols associated with the letter D, such as the Dharma wheel or the Egyptian god Thoth or Thuthuth in your spiritual practices to amplify the energy of this letter. Remember to stay present and mindful and to trust in the power of the divine to guide you on your spiritual journey. Now I'm gonna go back to the other page because I feel like I need to. Okay. Okay. Like, because they're different, the way that they talk about the letter D. Okay. So Wisdom Tavern says that the symbols of D are the door, the womb, knowledge, completion, and hands. Okay. The spiritual meanings are divine, death, demur, demerge, I think it says diva, deus or deus, and delta. Okay. The numerology value of the letter D is 4, okay, because it's the fourth letter of the alphabet, okay. It says that it stands for development, discipline, desire, decision, dawn, day, digital, and deed, okay. So it says the sacred womb, door, and knowledge. The womb is our birth door from the spiritual to the material universe. When ancient Greeks borrowed this concept, they called it delta, whose symbol is the triangle. This triangle is closely associated with the triangular figure of the Pythagoras named tetracytes, I think. It says the triangle is the sacred symbolism of Pythagoreans, as it contains within itself the doctrine of perfection and completion, or the letter 10. Okay, so it says it straight says we have, and then it just goes away. Okay, so it says one door closes. When one door closes, another will open. Therefore, at the end of 4, it is a symbolic door that opens our consciousness to another world of perfection. In English, when we add the suffix ed in a verb, it means that an action was completed. Okay. So I feel like you're doing great, okay, as far as completing certain actions. And I really didn't expect to see this in the letter D, but here we go. Okay, it says in Egyptian hieroglyphic, letter D is the symbolic hands of Osiris. According to Resurrect Isis, the Egyptians believed that the function of the hands is to build the holy temple, or the body, through our deeds. Thus, it is through our deeds of righteousness that we can become complete and perfect human beings. Okay, so it says the cross is the unfolded cube. Okay, you see the cube and you see the cross unfolded. This, when you break outside of your box, you become more open. You become, and also, they put Christ on that cross, and then he was resurrected. He had to die and be reborn. Okay. So I feel like this is the process, this is the process that we're all going through, but I feel like you're at this place where you're being opened up more, but there's still some things you're needing to release. Okay. You can be a Capricorn, an Aquarius, or a Pisces. Okay. It says it right here. Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. So it says D is the fourth letter, okay, whose numerical value is 4, representing the cube in numerology. Okay, in spirituality, the cube is the symbol of an enclosed man. The man is ignorant because his spiritual faculties are boxed in or undeveloped. Thus, when we open the cube, it shows the representation of the cross. This is everything I just said. Okay, it shows the representation of the cross that Jesus was crucified upon. Symbolically, the crucifixion of Jesus signifies a man opens the door of spirituality and is born again with a body of light. Okay. It says, but Lot's wife looked back and she became a pillar of salt. Genesis 19:26. It says in the Bible, when Lot's wife looked back at the city of Sodom and became a pillar of salt, this represents the state of attaching to old habits and beliefs. Come on. It says when salt crystallizes, it crystallizes in cube shape, which is the symbol of the letter D. As the spiritual meaning of letter D is the door, we need to open the cube so that it becomes a cross. This is a cross. That is, a cross is letter D being developed spiritually, while a cube is the letter D being developed materially. So it says, you can have the letter D in your name, okay, anywhere in your name, but you don't have to for this to resonate, okay? So it says in numerology, if the first letter of your name starts with a D, you are disciplined, determined, decisive, and dependable in personality, okay? The root of the letter D is in the physical world, my bad. So you are here to be a designer whose dominion is the grand architecture of Earth, okay? Come on. It says D is enclosed letter. Therefore, you are sensitive, fixed, reserved, and domestic in nature. You may feel hard to breathe due to the limitations you set for yourself. In terms of spirituality, you possess the ability to feel the spiritual world. It is the ability to feel things before they happen, okay? Unlike the letter C, letter D wants stability over unpredictability. You are likely to prefer a methodical, secure, and firm path towards success. So, the negative traits of D are stubbornness, limitation, avoidance, and rigidity. D people take a serious approach to life. Your dark sides can be expressed in your personality as being super conservative, opinionated, and materialistic. And I was just talking about you being so serious, and how you might need to lighten up. That might be something that is blocking you or getting in the way, kind of. Okay, but we're done with that. So next I wrote El Pollo Loco, okay? So which means the crazy chicken, okay? We got Child Eternal. So Child Eternal says determination to remain in body, mind, and spirit, and the ability to see things with fresh eyes. So the chicken represents something in need of shelter and protection, okay? It also represents fertility, nurturing, and motherhood, okay? Due to its ability to lay eggs, it is very fertile. You are the same way. You are laying and dropping these golden eggs all over the place. You are, what did it say? It said you are a designer, and the architecture of the earth is pretty much your canvas, or your materials that you have to work with, okay? Feel free to build and create whatever it is that you want. Okay, we got The Exorcist. It says freeing yourself and others of destructive impulses. There's a real need for you to do that. Some of you guys have this fear of facing your own demons and the things that you don't necessarily agree with in your life, okay? We got The Companion, okay? It talks about loyalty, tenacity, and unselfishness. But I just feel like you're not selfish. But I feel like you can be a little bit selfish, and maybe that's something that you need to look at. But I just feel like, you've been betrayed, and you've had people come up against you, and you've been through some hard times. And so it has hardened the skin a little bit. But Demeter's saying you can keep tough skin and still be soft and open and loving, with the people who matter most. Okay. So, the chicken also represents providence, okay, financial stability, and simple rewards from hard work, okay. With the healer, you could be someone who does healing work, okay. Someone with a passion to serve others by repairing the body, mind, spirit, okay. It just said that in in the Child Eternal. Like, this is the way. Okay, the ability to transform pain into healing. So there is some pain that you're needing to transform, to transmute into something that works for you. Okay, so she had me look up the definition of providence, okay, because that was the first thing that I said in the very last sentence, okay. So providence, okay, it had 3 different definitions, so I wrote them all down because she told me to, okay. So first, it means, okay, this is the definition, not a symbolism. It says the protective care of God or of nature as a spiritual power. Okay, king. You are a king, baby. You have, or a queen, okay? You have the protective care of God or of nature as a spiritual power, okay? That's deep. You are a child eternal, okay? A teller of stories, a healer, okay? someone who helps others achieve wholeness. So in order to do that, you have to be willing to release things, because you're going to be someone who helps people to release things. Okay. The king says enlightened, benevolent leadership benefiting those in your charge. Okay. You're meant to be that leader, to be in charge of others, and not in like a dominant, slave type of way, but to lead them to higher ground is what I'm hearing. Okay, so the example for the first definition is they found their trust in divine providence to be a source of comfort. Okay, so your this knowing that you are in the protective care of God and of nature, and that is something that you can push out of you and share with others, should be of great comfort to you. This providence that you have in God. So this says poet. Okay, you can be someone who's very good with your words. Okay, it says expresses soul insights in symbolic language. Okay, you could be someone who speaks light language very fluently. You could be someone who speaks in tongues. Okay, you could be that type of healer, someone who does a lot of energetic healing for people in the collective. Okay, we got the Fool. Okay, it says fearlessly revealing emotion, healing people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. Okay, so healing people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. Okay, like it should not piss you off how absurd, or the fact that they're a big old hypocrite. That should be funny to you, because that silly baby, you'll get it, you'll catch on, or you want to give them a word of encouragement instead of tearing others down, and that's really great. That's why you got the providence that you got. Okay, so the second definition said God or nature as providing protective or spiritual care, and the example said I live out my life as providence decrees. Okay, with the Fool. Okay, and the Fool is also right here. I just showed you the Fool at the bottom of the deck. So Spirit is saying go ahead, jump, take whatever leaps you want, whatever you need to or want to or wish to accomplish is guaranteed. You hear the sirens? Okay, it's guaranteed by the providence, as providence, your providence decrees, and that is the fact that you are protected and supported by God. Okay, by the Most High, by the Source. So the third definition said timely preparation for future eventualities. Okay, so now is the time for you to be getting prepped for these things that you have been putting your energy into that are eventually going to pay off. But also, it's like you have to have faith behind that energy. So the example is it was considered a duty to encourage providence. Okay, so I feel like that could be your duty, to enlighten others of this providence, to let them know, hey, you are protected by God and nature. Don't you know that's one of your spiritual gifts? Okay, you could be the type of person who tells people that. You could be someone who's always wanted to open a bed and breakfast or some sort of inn. Okay, and you could be taking steps toward that. Okay, we got the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, because you are for sure independently wealthy and light filled. You're coming into the realization that you the money, baby. And that's what it is. Okay. We got the 8 of Pentacles because you've been working very hard. This is not something that you have been, like you've been working at this consistently, And so when you're working on your spiritual journey, okay, she's saying when you work on your spiritual journey and it's time for you to step up into a new spiritual level, you're forced to drop all of the baggage, from that last level. It's not like you literally moved, but I mean, you kind of are moving up in the ranks spiritually, okay? So you need to drop the baggage, just drop everything, drop resentment, drop fear, drop doubt, drop hate, drop anger, drop everything that is not grace, joy, love. You know what I mean? All the higher vibrational energies are the things you want to embrace. And I feel like you've been working very hard toward that thing, Next I wrote innovative premium. Okay. You are so innovative, and you create like a premium level of things. You deliver a premium level of healing. You deliver a premium level of strength to people who come in and come around you. Okay. Like you are very strong. Okay. And we got the 2 of Wands. Okay. Because You've been tried a lot, okay? Because next I wrote tried and trusted, I feel like you've been tested, you've been put through the ringer, you have flown through these trials and tribulations, with flying colors. Some lessons, hey, you had to do it again, but you learned, okay? And that's important. So you're being rewarded for these things that you're learning. You're being rewarded with a higher state of consciousness and with some DNA upgrades. You might be feeling a lot better, a lot more high energy. You could even be looking a lot better. Yeah, and it's justice, baby. It's justice, and also that's Wonder Woman, which kind of makes me want to read Wonder Woman. Up here because here it goes. So it says Diana may be strong and fierce, but her heart is ruled by compassion, fueled by desire for truth and justice. The Amazon princess is here with a call to action. Be prepared to stand by your choices, honor your intuition, just as Diana does, knowing that whatever you do must be aligned with the greater good, okay? If you're in a situation in which you have been wronged, Wonder Woman's appearance in your spread is a positive indication that you will have justice through either the cycles of karma or the laws of man's world, okay? So either somebody going to spiritual jail or they going to real jail. But just know, as long as you're standing in your truth, you're getting whatever is for you, okay? So, and also that means, you're getting spiritual upgrades and you're getting material abundance as well. Okay. These are the things you're attracting for standing in your truth and making these right decisions. With Three of Cups, celebrate, baby. It's time to celebrate because you made it through all of these towers. It's like you flew through them like the Flash. Okay. The Flash is on the Chariot card. Now you're about to start making some sort of like speedy movement, like you're making very speedy progress. Okay. So this is why Demeter's asking you to release those big blocks, because you really don't need them. And also you're going to see your health improve so much. Next was the angel number 205. Okay. It said, just checking the time. It says, when we stay true to ourselves, use our creativity and trust our intuition, anything is possible. Okay. It's all possible, baby. There are infinite options and choices and different ways that you could take to get to the same destination. Okay. Because at the end of the day, you're already at that destination somewhere in this, past, present, future thing. It's all happening at the same time. Okay. Kind of like they're showing me like like it's all like past, present. People look at past, present, and future like in a line, but they're saying, past, present, and future, they all sit on top of each other, all happening at the same time simultaneously. Okay. We got meerkat. I don't want that. Okay. So we got warning, impending danger, someone or something about to attack. Protect yourself and your energy, But I just feel like you might have some sort of like emotional attack. Like, I don't feel like this is from someone else, Of course, someone else is always somewhere sending some damn work, trying to find a way in. But this is the biggest reason why it's important for you to release anything that could be blocking you or could be emotional or could, that needs to be dealt with. Because if you don't, then that is their end. That is the way that they can get at you. So some of you guys are going through things that are being amplified just because you refuse to release it. It's in there. So therefore, other people have access to it, people who are in their high vibrational energies. So that's why it's important to drop all the baggage, and also it's important to know you are protected and that you are connected. Okay. So it says represents, what is this? Oh, 205. Okay. It represents, inner wisdom and spiritual awakening. Okay. And I wrote remembering. Okay. It says warning. Jeez. So I don't know, you're being warned about something. Okay. It says, solitary life preferred dignity attack. Okay. So you could be having people, trying to attack your dignity, trying to, throw dirt on your name. I'm hearing, throw shade on my name. Wait, I'm black, gold, and I'm gray. They throw shade on my name. They try and silence our pain, but we talking. Okay. They want you to shut up, but you ain't gonna ever shut up. And I feel that. So we got the wolves, okay? It says loyal friends and family, teamwork. Okay. We got territorial, protective, avoid being easy or passive. You know, these could be ex friends. Okay. People you don't fuck with no more, you know, trying to come around and give that same, that same energy of loyalty. Okay. Look at the chicken showing up. Okay. It says the chicken teaches you to stick to your word and to understand the hidden meanings of others' words. Okay. So read that energy just the way you read it. And when you read that fucking energy that you hear coming out of people's mouths, then you need to trust that energy that you heard come out of their fucking mouth because you heard what they really said. Okay. So, but remain socially curious. Okay. Like, don't be afraid of the unpredictable times and the unpredictable moments. That's what makes life fun. That's what makes life fun, is that it's unpredictable. You don't really ever know what's going to happen. And when you get stuck in a rut or stuck in the same, like in the same routine, it gets really boring, it gets really bland, and you really feel the need to do something because you're meant to create. Even if you're just sitting around imagining things, you're still going to have to take steps to make those imaginings come true, but you're still creating in that moment, okay? It says perception, patience, growth, and courage, okay? So I feel like I said remembering, okay? I put a hyphen, okay? Remembering, okay? So like remembering, recalling these different little pieces of yourself, like putting them back in, like I'm just seeing like, a little piece of your heart chakra like coming back into you and like merging with the energy that is already here. You may need to do some calling back of your energy, okay? I feel like there could be a few people, maybe a few situations where things went sour, things went left. You could have argued with certain people and you're needing to call back your energy from them. And try not to argue or go off on people, because all you're doing is like, here's some of my energy, So the whale, okay? It says, be kind to yourself, never mind self-perceived faults and flaws. And I'm hearing, so be kind and don't lose your mind. I feel like going backwards, you know what I mean? Not being kind, going back to that survival mode, going back to that hardness and that place where everybody's betraying you and everybody fake and nobody don't have no real advice. That place will make you lose your fucking mind, okay? So it's easier at this point to just release that baggage, forgive those people, because forgiveness is for you. So you can lighten up yourself, lighten up your heart, and you can, go ahead and move up to that higher energy that spirit is trying to take you on up to, okay? So it says make sound decisions with your inner voice, okay? The quiet one, I'm hearing ego is loud, intuition is quiet. That's the difference, okay? So the gerbil says spirit witch helps guide or protect a person on a journey whose characteristics that person shares and embodies, okay? So you could be a witch, okay? You could not think you're a witch, but you're a witch, baby. Okay? And you do witchy things, okay? You do witchy things naturally. You do witchy things you don't even know are witch things, okay? You should do some research on witches, okay? Just the different kinds. There's different kinds, there's electric witches, there's kitchen witches, there's nature witches. There's all kinds of witches, okay? All different categories of witches. Like, they ain't just, it's just like people, there's black people, there's white people, it's the same with witches, okay? They all have different things that they specialize in, okay? Different things that work best with their gifts, okay? So it says keep fine-tuning your skills, talents, and abilities by researching deeper or joining classes in the areas of your interest, okay? So if you're interested in certain forms of knowledge and new careers and things like that, do the research, okay? Learn what you need to learn, okay? We got the 5 of Swords, okay? Because I feel like, all is not lost at this time. There are this going on top of these warnings, the 5 of Swords and the Judgment, okay? All is not lost. These people are receiving judgment, these people who wish to create cords between you and other people and them and all kind of shit, okay? That's being handled, okay? So you don't have to worry about that. They attracted karma to themselves when they came up against you and you stood your ground, okay, with the 7 of Wands. Like, you ain't got no problems, nothing to worry about, okay? You ain't one of these people in here, okay? You the lizard. You're the lizard, okay? You regenerate. Whenever you get attacked, okay, you could lose a whole tail, lose a leg, and that shit grow back, okay? We got the Knave of Swords, okay, but it kind of came out like crossing, maybe like even almost in reverse, you know? So I feel like you could definitely be dealing with a lot of naive people, you know, who think that they know best. But nobody knows best better than you. You know what's best for you. So follow your heart and let everybody else be power tripping and on their own, okay? And then we got the Knight of Chalices, you know, and Demeter saying, you know, like, love people, but don't open up your energy to people who aren't loving on you the same way. You know what I mean? Like, you can love them from a distance. Like, I love everybody. I love all kinds of people. I love strangers. I love, you know what I mean? Like, I would tell anybody that I love them because it's true. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I ain't the one though. Okay, I'm not the one at all. You know, I'm not the one, the two, or the three. Don't fucking try me. Don't play with me, and please don't disrespect me, because I don't like being disrespected. You know, because I'm very respectful the way that I come at you, especially if there's an issue. I'm gonna come talk to you. But the minute, you know, I'm a bitch or I'm out of my name, or it's a problem, like, I'm gonna remove myself from that, because first of all, I don't deserve that kind of energy. You don't deserve the energy it's gonna take for me to check you. And you know, it's like, I have learned, you know, I've learned to be in a better energy. So, you know, Spirit Demeter saying you don't have to be a pushover. That's not what she's saying, but she is saying, you know, to walk in your strength and in your courage and in your wisdom. Okay. There's this song. Okay. Dang, all of these is an hour today. Like, geez. But I'm not complaining. Thank you, Spirit. But there's a song called Strength, Courage, and Wisdom by NDRE, okay? That started playing while I was listening to these, while I was taking these notes, okay? I was listening to music, okay? First, I listened to Tina Marie, and then I listened to NDRE. Bum, bum, bum. So it says, inside my head there lives a dream that I want to see in the sun. Behind my eyes there lives a me that I've been hiding for much too long, cuz I've been too afraid to let it show, cuz I'm scared of the judgment that may follow. Always putting off my living for tomorrow. It's time to step out on faith. I've got to show my faith. It's been elusive for so long, but freedom is mine today. I've got to step out on faith. It's time to show my faith. Procrastination had me down, but look what I found. Look what I have found. I found strength, courage, and wisdom, and it's been inside me all along. Strength, courage, and wisdom inside of me, okay? It says, behind my pride, there lives a me that knows humility. Inside my voice, there is a soul, and in my soul, there is a voice. But I've been too afraid to make a choice, because I'm scared of things that I might be missing. Running too fast to stop and listen. It's time to step out on faith. I've got to show my faith. I've got to step I've got to step out on faith, and it's time to show my faith. Procrastination had me down, but look what I found, okay? So it says, I close my eyes and I think of all the things I want to see, because I know now that I've opened up my heart. I know that anything I want can be. So let it be, okay? She talked about manifesting from a place of strength, courage, and wisdom, okay? It's like, what are the things that were highlighted here, okay? So hiding who you are, okay? Hiding yourself, hiding the things that you're dreaming about, you know, these are the things that you're needing to, like, release the block around it, release the fear around it. Like, nobody can judge you, okay? I'm hearing only God can judge me, only God could judge me, okay? So it says, stop putting off living, you know, for tomorrow. Stop looking at your abundance or your future, or, you know, like it's something that's about to get started. It's already here. It's already starting, okay? It's done. It is already done. The dream you have in the back of your head, it's already done. The person you wish to be, you're already that person. What else, Demeter? We got the law of grace. Come on. Because the law of grace dissolves any and all lower vibrational or negative energies and entities under it, period. Grace is the ultimate, grace is right up there with love, okay? I can't say, I don't know. Like, it says, be your divine essence, dissolve all in grace, okay? Enter the magic, okay? Live in the now and seize the moment. Well, ooh, then we got look for a sign, okay? Pay attention and expect an answer. Okay, expect answers to your biggest questions, to your biggest, I'm hearing queries, to the biggest things that you ponder about. Okay, we got the cosmic rainbow. Okay, we got 2 rainbows in a row, a double rainbow. Okay, dang, if I wasn't at 45 minutes, I would look up a double rainbow, but look up the double rainbow symbolism. Okay, we the new, okay, so cosmic rainbow says look for a pot of gold and accept joy, and the new opportunity says declutter your life and glimpse a magical doorway. So this is why Demeter's asking you to release these things, like I said, to get you to this higher, magical, more open-minded type of energy, to activate your light body in a different way. There we go. Look, light. It says the fairy queen of light comes to shed love and light onto your current situation and to remind you that light can penetrate the darkness. Okay, so as long as you're operating from that energy of light, it will always penetrate any darkness that comes around you or wishes to come up against you. Divination is an amazing tool for shadow work and things that need to be released. Okay, use it for that. It's not really for, what they doing. Do they like me? Do they care? Who's looking? I like readings like that. I'm not hating or nothing, but Spirit's saying, these things can be used for this deep ass information. You can do this yourself. You don't have to watch other people do it, baby. You are just as divine and psychic as me. Okay, we are the same. Okay, we are soul family. Okay, we can do the same things. So don't be afraid to get you some cards or get you, you don't really need nothing. All you really need is to just sit down and meditate, sit down and pray, sit down and talk to God, talk to source, talk to your guides, talk to whoever, whatever being of light it is that you choose to talk to them, and they will tell you things, because those are also forms of divination. So it says, embrace your powers of divination, which are especially strong right now. You have the ability to see your current situation with crystal clear clarity. And then we got this moon energy. Okay, the moon energy is amazing right now. Okay, you need to believe in magic in a major way at this time. Okay, because you are so magical, like you're not even understanding like how magical you are. It says surrender to the natural ebb and flow of life. If you're feeling confused, this fairy comes to calm emotions and reassure you that peace of mind is possible. Okay, open your eyes and see the magic that's all around you in nature. Okay, we got the cunning woman. Okay, silent, observant, and wily. And then we gonna be done with this reading. Thank you so much, Demeter. These are so much great information. Okay, so it says, now is not the time for talk or action. It is time to be independent, watchful, and intelligent. This being holds within her very specific knowledge the value of silence and watchfulness. Her message to you is to watch and observe what people and beings around you are doing. It is through their actions that you will know them. Okay, there is also an element of secrecy. You must keep close to your heart certain information and thoughts at present. It says it is necessary for you to be very shrewd and careful about the next steps. And this is no bad thing. It is wise to conserve your energy at this time, to be silent, to withhold, and to begin to see patterns around you. You will soon know what to do and exactly when to do it, okay? It says, but now is not the time to share to offer forth your most tender secrets, nor is it the time to speak of what you know. It is time to be quiet, to observe, and to allow others to reveal who they are. This is also the card of one who must listen. Quiet your mind, steady your gaze, resolve to be focused, and then your innate and clever nature will be able to make sense of what is taking place about you. Be the point of stillness, watchfulness, and wisdom. Let everything just drop away, hide yourself, and begin to see the truth as revealed by what is actually happening, uncolored by story, imagination, or interpretation. Okay, and that was the first thing that came out, that storyteller energy. So be careful what stories you're telling yourself and what stories you're believing when you're hearing other people tell them, okay? And just keep looking at yourself like the golden unicorn and try not to hold on to everything, okay? And with that, I'm done, okay? I hope you guys have a happy, fabulous, wonderful, amazing, blessed, and awesome day, okay? And I will see you later. Bye.